Hello, I'm Kevin Birchelman, and this is a brazen bit of leadership. Today's topic, span of control. So what's wrong with having 35 direct reports? What's the perfect number of direct reports? People who report directly to you. How many employees should any one manager have working for them? And does it matter what kinds of employees? I get these questions a lot, all the time. So I thought I'd maybe help shed a little bit of light. I mostly get the questions when we're talking about organizational design or creating a new position or promoting someone and not wanting to backfill in some places. But anyway, some things that might help shed a little bit of light. The challenge that we're talking about, of course, refers to technically what's called span of control. And although there are always unique circumstances that defeat any rule, and this is no exception, there are some decent historical guidelines to help us think about it. Span of control isn't simply dependent on a given individual. It's a basic limitation of all managers, as it describes only their direct reports. Though a manager, a good one, can effectively control any number of people, tens, hundreds, thousands, hundreds of thousands, if there are enough levels in between, not so when it comes to direct reports. That capacity is finite. Research, mostly military-based, has shown that a leader can most effectively, personally, direct up to 6 employees effectively. That's right, 6. No wonder you're so damn tired. Additionally, the relationships among those being managed are as important as the total number. Managing 4 people who interact constantly may be harder than supervising 6 or 8 who work mostly independently. Generally, an executive, someone leading other leaders and managers, should personally supervise a maximum of 4, maybe 5 people. That's right. John, Phil, Kevin, Brian, not 12, 13, and certainly not 15 or 16. You don't have to be an expert to know you're in some trouble with span of control if you have too many more than a half dozen people reporting directly to you, because it's likely too many. And you know it. You can feel it in what doesn't get done, the conversations that don't take place, the motivation and follow-up that you guiltily seem to overlook. You feel those things. You know it in your heart of hearts. And even that half dozen could be too many if those 6 have consistent, frequent dealings with each other. The reason, of course, is that in addition to managing relationships with each subordinate, managers invariably get involved, to some extent, with those employees' relationships with each other. Some of that may be of the "he's touching me" variety. Others may just involve normal conflict resolution, prioritizations for the organizations, departments, maybe them individually, and maybe even some joint problem solving. Either way, though, it takes your time. And the problem compounds exponentially. In simple terms, going from 4 to 5 direct reports, each who have 4 or 5 direct reports of their own, functionally doubles your effective workload while increasing your productivity or output maybe 15 or 20%. What's up with that? Of course, if the people you manage have little or no direct interaction, very unusual today, but if they do, you can likely handle more of them. And remember too that I'm discussing true span of control, which is managers managing managers. The numbers can increase significantly when leading a staff of individual contributors, non-management, particularly if they're highly skilled, specialized, or maybe do a lot of the repetitive stuff over and over on a daily basis. So, what's your org chart look like? Count the boxes. Take a deep breath, sigh deeply, and let me know. I'd like to know. And remember, be brazen.